this show, well, you don't have to wait any longer. Get excited. This time, this is exciting. We're actually going to be helping people resolve their computer problems. We may help you resolve your computer problems. So give us a call, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590, or you can head over to our Facebook or YouTube video. Either go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes. Go to YouTube. YouTube channel is kind of new, and we don't have as many likes over there, but get over there and you can watch the show there as well. Or you can head to our website at fasterpc.com. We have links to both our Facebook page and our YouTube channel where you can watch this show in its entirety. And you know what? If you're driving down the road, you're doing other things, you're not able to watch right now, you'll be able to watch the show in its entirety at your convenience after the show is over. So, but if you have a computer question, if you have a computer problem, if something's not working, now is your chance to get your problem solved for free. Give us a call, 772-340-1590, and let's see whether we can help you on this show resolve your computer problem. Also, we do have technicians that are standing by in the shop ready to resolve computer problems. And we'll be there today until 2, but you don't have to wait until then. Remember, computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer technical, cybersecurity, and streaming questions. So give us a call, 772-340-1590, or head over to one of the live videos going on right now over on Facebook and YouTube. We have links to both of those on our website, so you can head over there, you can watch those, and you can see those. So head over, see what's going on, and you'll actually be able to watch and hear what's going on, and type your questions into the comment section. So we did want to let you know that we are rolling out multiple videos. We're rolling out videos of all the different the various topics that we go over and show you here on this show. And so in the news break right before, and by the way, today on this video, we'll not only on this live show, we'll be answering your questions, and your questions really are the dominant factor here. So if we're planning on talking, and I'm going to talk about what we have planned to talk about, but if you want to take us in a different direction, as long as it's technology related, streaming related, computer related, cybersecurity related, we'll go there. We'll answer your computer question. But what we're going to be doing on this show, in addition to answering your question, we will be talking about streaming. We'll be talking about some of the latest cybersecurity threats that are out there. We'll be answering your questions. We're not only going to talk about the threats, but we're also going to talk about what needs to be done, what steps you can take to resolve these threats. So that's something that we will actually do. You can actually watch this. You can listen to it. By the way, head over to our YouTube channel, where again we do have multiple videos out there. We actually show you how you can watch the Olympics. We show you, in addition to that, we actually last week we went over various ways to watch NFL games. We'll go over that a little bit, a shorter version of that today. We will go over and we have gone over various cybersecurity tips, and last week we went over how you can actually lower, we rolled that video out, how you can actually lower your internet, your home Comcast internet bill. So we showed that. We'll be rolling out in the coming week. We'll be rolling out, if you're a business, how you can actually do the same for your business, because hey, it's important. You want to actually be the most efficient and really have the best speed for the best price. And we show you how you can actually do that. So one of the things, again, last week we talked about the various ways that you can watch NFL games. And last night, my favorite team played. That's the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know there are some Steelers fans. We have a lot of customers that are fans of other teams. Of course, a lot of Dolphin fans down here, a lot of Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans. We have some Jacksonville Jaguar fans. We have a customer that actually runs the Browns support. Their club locally. The Browns and the Steelers don't get along too well, but he's a friend. He's a real funny guy. We have customers that are Ravens fans, and of course the Steelers and the Ravens don't get along with those guys. But whatever your favorite team is, you'll want to watch that video to see how you can watch the games. Well, last night I started watching and I thought maybe the game was still on live, so I thought maybe I couldn't watch it from the beginning if I went over to NFL Plus. I actually have an NFL Plus premium subscription where I can watch the games after they happen. During the preseason, you can also watch them live as well. But I didn't want to pick it up like in the fourth quarter. I wanted to watch it from the beginning. So I went over to YouTube TV and saw that the game was actually broadcast and was recorded, because I've set YouTube TV to automatically record anytime the Steelers are on. I don't have to go and tell it. I don't have to look and see if they're going to be on. If they're on, it's going to record them, and I can go to my library and I can actually watch them from the library. So I went there. I saw that it was there. I saw that I can watch it from the beginning. But then I went over to NFL Plus Premium because I said, hey, let me go over and see whether I can watch it from over here or not. What I found at NFL Plus Premium, the game was apparently all the way over. And they had the game up, and I was able to watch it. I didn't think I was going to be able to watch it because I started it pretty late. The game started at 11 or at 8, and I started watching maybe, I don't know, at a quarter to 11 or so. But so I was watching it pretty late, and I didn't know that whether I was going to be able to watch the entire game or not. But in that short a period of time, they had the game up where I could watch it from the beginning without commercials, which was just amazing. So I was able to quickly watch the game. I actually did watch the whole thing, although I fell asleep I dozed off a few times during the second half. But I was able to watch it again without commercials. I did switch over to YouTube TV, and I saw that YouTube TV did have it. It did have commercials, but of course you can fast forward through those if you want to. The one thing that is a little bit tricky, I did fast forward through the halftime commentary. With the NFL Plus Premium, you don't get a thumbnail that shows you where you are, that shows you your progress, and as you're fast forwarding. So I was kind of a little bit, I'd have to go a little bit and then play, see where it was, and then play a little bit more, fast forward a little bit more, and then play and see where it was. But if you're out there and you want to know how to stream, I'm going to give you the quick ways to stream, and then of course you can go over and watch our full video that's actually up on our YouTube channel right now. You can go watch that whenever you want to. But if you're an NFL fan and you want to watch NFL games without cable TV, well, I'm going to show you the various ways that you can watch those right now. So first of all, you can, if you have cable TV, you can watch some of the games, or a streaming package is kind of a cable TV substitute. You can watch some of the games, but not all of them. You can also, for free, get of course, the antenna costs you money, but you can get a digital antenna. We recommend an outdoor antenna. You can pick up with this CBS, Fox, ABC, and NBC, and you can watch many of the games that way. You can also get a Paramount Plus subscription, which has CBS games. Sunday night football games are on NBC, which is the Peacock subscription. You can also watch Monday night games, most Monday night games, with the ESPN Plus. Thursday night games with Amazon Prime. You can get an NFL Plus package to listen to games live. Add NFL Plus Premium. You can watch the games after the fact, or you can actually watch the games on NFL Sunday Ticket Live. That's expensive. Some of these require subscriptions. You may already have subscriptions for some of these packages. I mentioned last week on the video that my brother-in-law actually has, and he told me, I didn't even know this, we have a Walmart Plus subscription, and in that, I didn't realize until I talked to him, that he gets and we get Paramount Plus, the CBS games. He's a Dolphins fan, so he can watch most of the season right there on Paramount Plus, and it's already included in something that he's already paying for. You may already have Amazon Prime, and so you may already have that. So there are some of these things that you may already have, and if you want to learn all the nuts and bolts and more information about that, head over to our YouTube channel, because you can see that video. You can watch that video. You can see it in its entirety. We'll even put the description, or we'll put the link to that video in the description of this video. And of course, right after the show's over, we'll do that. That way you can get out there, you can watch the longer video, you can see how you can watch these games. And by the way, all of these can be watched on your smartphone, on your tablet, and on your TV. There are various ways that you can do this. We go over that in last week's show.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio here, heard every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour right here on this station and stream live Facebook page. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, ready to answer your computer questions. So you know what? If you have questions, well, we can't answer them unless you ask them. Our number, if you want to have your computer questions answered, is 772-340-5090. 772-340-5090. Also, type your questions into the comment section of our live Facebook video that's happening right now over at Facebook. You can go there, search for Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes, or just go to our website, fasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC radio. We're here. We're ready to answer your computer questions, and we'll be right back to do that. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. From the founding of our company, a Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a Faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a Faster PC saves customers money?
A Faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A Faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups, to QuickBooks, Metisoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
This is Brian Longworth, host of a Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, a Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to a Faster PC, or a Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
Welcome back to a Faster PC Radio. I know you you've been waiting, well, a whole few minutes for the next segment of today's show, if you've been waiting to give us a call so that you can get your computer question answered, well, now's a great time to give us a call. Give us a call. The number here at the studio is 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. Of course, if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to call and be on the radio. This is your opportunity, by the way, if you do want to be on the radio. But if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to be on the radio, you don't want people to hear what you say, then you can actually head over to our Facebook video. It's a live Facebook video going on right now. You can head over there. Just go to www.afasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC radio. That'll take you to our Facebook page. Or you can go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. You'll find our page. We have between 22 and 23,000 likes. You'll be able to actually get over there, scroll down on the page a little bit. You'll see the live video, and you can type your question into the comment section. Now, your question doesn't have to be on what we've been talking about. It can be on any topic as long as it's computer related. So head over there and you can be on the show, or just give us a call, 772-340-1590. We did also want to remind you that we have technicians standing by ready to resolve computer problems. Our number in the shop is 772-878-5978, and we are located at 7190 South US 1 in Port St. Lucie. Again, the number is 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer technology, streaming, and cybersecurity questions. And we're, of course, you can take us in a different direction than what we have planned, but we are going to be going over some things today. One of the things that I did want to go over is what I want to really go over is how Facebook and social media has actually helped us care for a pet that we have that has diabetes. So you might think, and I know some people, if you have a pet that has diabetes, it's a lot of work. It's, the dog dog or cat is not doing well, and needs a lot of care. Some people would just put the animal down. Certainly that's something that is an individual decision, but we actually decided to treat our dog. But how do you do this? I mean, there's a lot of things. I mean, just think about it. Well, if you're a person and you have diabetes, well, there's a lot of areas that you can prick yourself, but where do you prick a dog? I mean, most of their body is fur. Where do you prick a cat? Most of their body is fur. So we have a little dog. You guys may have seen her in the last few months. She has been at our shop sometimes because especially in the beginning of this diagnosis. But really what happened is we took our dog. Our dog had some various lumps. Dogs they get these lumps and bumps over time. When they get older, and this dog had one of these large kind of a cyst under her fur, and it burst and it started leaking. So my wife was very concerned. She took the dog to the vet. The vet really wasn't concerned about that, but the vet noticed some other signs that might point to diabetes. He did some tests and found out that our dog did have diabetes. So how do you care for a dog that has diabetes? What do you do? My wife started learning, and she started going to, there's a Facebook group. We'll put the link to this Facebook group in the description of this video so that you can watch it. And by the way, if you are out there and you have a similar story, or maybe you found social media to help you with treating not only a pet but also a person, maybe yourself, maybe someone that you love, post that in the comments below. You can even post the links to the various groups. No spam comments, please, but post links to those various groups in the comments of this live video, or the video after the fact as well. Well, so what we actually did is she started studying. She joined this group, and certainly the vet was helpful, and the vet gave a lot of information. But she learned things from the group that she didn't learn from the vet, including that you can actually use human insulin because it's less expensive than insulin that's designed for dogs. You just have to dose it properly. She's learned how to dose it. There's actually a printout that goes over how to dose, what their numbers are, and a little bit of it's trial and error. She tests our dog regularly. She's learned how to do that, where to test the dog, where to poke the dog, where to do all of this. If our dog's going through something a little bit different, like if our dog's sick and not eating, well, how much insulin do you give her? Do you give her any insulin? So, she has learned all of this through this group, this Facebook group, and it has been a supplement. Again, she is still working with the vet, but there are people in this Facebook group that just volunteer their time. They're admins of the group, and they have been going through this for years, sometimes a long time with their pets. And so we have 2 dogs, we have 3 cats, although we really only have 2 cats and 1 cat that we're watching for a few months for the last 4 years. But some of you guys might know how that works. But anyway, that's what we have. We love all of our animals, and we care for them. We want them to be to be cared for. And so we actually have gone on this path. My wife has done a lot of work, a lot of research on it, but she's found that this social media can help. And by the way, there are groups out for all kinds of problems, not just for animals, but for people as well, that can actually help you, that can provide help. That, how do you care for someone like this? How do you care for yourself when you have a situation? How do you care for an animal when you have a situation? So you may want to go over there to our Facebook page and check that out. Listen and learn and see if you can find this information. So we'll actually again include this the link to this in the description of this live video when it's happening. Now I want to ask you a question also. Was your password released in the recent massive data dump of passwords? How would you know? What would you do to protect yourself about this? So here's the deal. Hackers are constantly working to break in to computers. And sometimes those computers are personal computers. And when they're personal computers, if a hacker gets into your computer, well, they're going to glean data, including usernames and passwords, especially if you store those in your browser. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit, steps that you can go through and how you can protect yourself against this. But what happens if they break into a bank website or an email provider's website or let's say Amazon or some sort of Walmart or some sort of other online retailer that has your information and your passwords, your username, your password? What happens with that information? Well, they capture as much information as they can, and they use that to a certain extent. But then there's something called the dark web, which was created. If you've been listening to this show, you've been watching this show, you know this. The dark web was actually created by the U.S. military, and it was created so that they could actually put information up and share information in a way that it's difficult to get to and difficult to trace where it came from. So that's what the dark web is. But the U.S. military, in their infinite wisdom, decided to give this to everyone. And, it does have some legitimate uses, but it also is being used by malicious hackers, scammers, that actually gather information, your usernames and passwords, and post it on the dark web. So there actually was just recently a massive threat of and a massive data dump of information out there with actually over almost 10 billion passwords that actually have been leaked out there, and this massive database was just released on the dark web, and your username and password may be one of them. So I'm going to give you some steps, first of all, to know whether your information was compromised, and also steps that you can take to actually protect yourself from this type of thing. And if you're a business, protect your business from this type of data breach. So first of all, one of the things is we want to recommend you never, ever, ever store your usernames and passwords in your browser. Why? If a hacker ever gets into your computer, that hacker is going to instantly, within just seconds, they're going to have access to every username and password that you have stored in your browser. So it's not a safe way to do this. It's not a safe way to put that information and to store that information. We do have other safe ways. We'll go over that here in just a minute. Safer ways to do that. So you never want to put that information out there in your browser. Also, you don't, and I know some of you listening do this, but we recommend not doing this. Do not use the same password on every website. Because here's what happens. If you use a username and password on a website and that site is hacked into, and the hackers find out what your password is, and then they release it to the dark web, not only do they know what your password is, but every other hacker that goes there and purchases that information has access to that information on the dark web. So then what actually happens is what's called password stuffing, where hackers go to multiple websites. Let's say this was a let's say this was a shopping website. So you go to the shopping website, you use the same username and password, but then you also use that same password at your email. Well, your username at the shopping website was also your email address. So the hacker will go to your email, and they will your email provider, they'll see if they can log in with that same username and password. If they can, you're in trouble, because they're going to start sending emails to your friends, your contacts. If you're a business, they're going to start sending emails to your business contacts. That's even worse. So you never want to use the same password at every site. You also don't want to use very similar passwords, because then they can just try various variations of that. What if they use the same password on Facebook? Well, then they can get into Facebook and they can start posting spam and sending spam comments to your friends and trying to infect your friends or get into their system. So that's why you never want to use the same password. You don't want to use similar passwords either. And you don't want to use passwords, obviously, that are easy to guess, using your kids' names, your dog's names, your cat's names, things like that, addresses that you've used to live at. You don't want to do that type of thing. It's helpful to have, first of all, a secure password management system. And you can do this through a spreadsheet or a Word document that is actually password protected. You can do this in Word. You can do it in LibreOffice Writer. You can do it in LibreOffice Calc, which is their similar version to their comparable version to Excel. You can do it in Microsoft Excel. You can have a username and password database that you have to log into to get to. We also have a password management system that we recommend that's very safe, very secure. It actually will securely store your password, and it has a breach notification add-on that actually searches the dark web and notifies you if one of your usernames and passwords is on the dark web, so that you can immediately go out and change that password. Another thing that it does that the spreadsheet won't do, or that it would be very difficult to do with the spreadsheet, is it actually allows you to actually go out and go to and to create a unique complex password that, by the way, you don't have to remember. It's so complex that you can't remember it, but it creates that so that you don't have to deal with that, and then you can actually just plug that unique complex password into the site. If you want a 10-character password, a 20-character password, a 30-character password, or even longer, if the website supports it. And by the way, not all websites support very long passwords. So that's something that you'll actually want to, you can actually take advantage of. In addition to that, and by the way, we have this service available for businesses. We have it available for residential customers as well, and we have several businesses and residential clients that are utilizing this to help protect them. We also have for businesses cybersecurity awareness training, and part of that also includes dark web monitoring to see if your domain, your usernames and passwords are on the dark web. So this is another way that you can actually get out there and you can protect yourself. And these types of things can actually go a long way to making sure that you are safe. You know, you don't have to go to the dark web or know how to go to the dark web. You can actually use services that don't cost very much to help protect you and notify you so you can protect yourself.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio heard on this station every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back for the final segment of today's show. Listen, if you want to get your computer questions answered and you haven't called in, now is your opportunity. In fact, this is your last opportunity coming up. 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. You can also head over to our Facebook page, and you can actually, from the Facebook page, you can type your computer questions into the comment section of the live video, and we'll cover them on today's show. But you know what? You've got to get over there right now or give us a call, 772-340-1590, so we can answer your computer questions. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
From the founding of our company, A Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to A Faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean A Faster PC saves customers money?
A Faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A Faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups, to QuickBooks, Manysoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
This is Brian Longworth, host of A Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, A Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to a faster PC, or a faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
Welcome back to A Faster PC Radio. This is the last segment of today's show. We'd love to answer your computer questions, but if you don't call, we can't answer. Give us a call. The number to have your computer question answered is 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590, or you can hop on over to our Facebook page, A Faster PC, and actually from there, you can type your question into the comment section. So again, just a few more minutes to answer your questions. We did want to remind you also that not only can you ask your questions at the Facebook page or by calling 772-340-1590, but you can also watch the video as well. So some of the questions that I'm answering, as I answer those questions, I'll be able actually to show you the steps that you go through to resolve computer problems. And if you're not where you can watch it right now, that's fine. You can watch it at your convenience shortly after the show's over. It'll be up there on our Facebook page. You can get there one of two ways. Either go to our website, afasterpc.com. We have a link that says Listen to A Faster PC Radio. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Facebook page, or go to Facebook and search for A Faster PC. We also wanted to remind you that in the shop we have technicians standing by today to work on computers and resolve computer problems. We're at 7190 South US 1, and our number in the office is 772-878-5978. And of course, we're here to answer your questions. Well, your computer questions, and we could answer other questions, but we're here specifically to answer computer questions. Computer problems? You need a faster PC.
That's right. Hey, we're back. We're ready to answer your computer and technical questions and help you out with that. Also, your streaming questions, your cybersecurity questions. We're here to help protect you, help resolve your problems, your computer problems as well. By the way, one video that I didn't tell you about that we rolled out this past week is how to move or how to transfer data from an old computer to a new computer. And so if you want to do that, you're a do-it-yourself type of person, or you just want to learn, maybe you're just curious about how that would actually happen, you can actually go over to our Facebook page, and you can actually, or our YouTube channel. Actually, it's on our YouTube channel. Our Facebook page does have links to it, but not enough people are watching the Facebook videos. We've actually had over 24,000 people that have watched our YouTube videos, and not as many people are watching the Facebook. So we're just rolling them out, and it takes extra time to put them there. So we're just rolling those individual segments out over to our YouTube channel. But there are a few threats that are out there that you need to be aware of, and actually help protect you and to protect your computer and your systems out there. Some of the things that we actually do on a regular basis warn you about, so that you can actually protect yourself and make sure that your systems are being protected. So there is, by the way, if you're out there and you have an Android phone, and I know it's not computers, but it is technology, and there is an actual massive security flaw in the Android phones, and Google, who is the creator of Android, has actually released a patch for that. And you will want to, if you have an Android phone, you'll want to get out there, make sure that you are installing that update, and that your system is actually protected from that. In addition to that, there's a Windows Update downgrade attack that's attacking unpatched, fully updated, or that unpatches fully updated systems. So this is really critical. We've talked about how important it is to install patches on your computer, because what happens is the security patches out there, the security vulnerabilities actually take advantage of unpatched systems. We've talked about, I believe it was LastPass, that one of the password management systems that was hacked, and they didn't even admit that they were hacked. And then when they did admit that they were hacked, it took about 6 months for them to admit that they were hacked. They said, well, it was just a small issue, but they, really, the attackers gained access to a large amount of usernames and passwords. And the reason they did that is because they allowed an employee to use his personal computer, and he had a media server on this personal computer, and they also had their password management system configured so that their employees could actually access all of the usernames and passwords of their users. By the way, our password management system doesn't allow that. It is secure. The employees can't access your usernames and passwords. We can't access your usernames and passwords. It is important that you remember your password to get into there, because if you don't remember your password to get into there, or have a recovery method, there's no way of recovering your passwords. But in LastPass, that was not the case, and the employee, was actually using a media server that had a vulnerability that had been patched 75 versions ago. But it was working. The old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, the employee didn't patch it, didn't upgrade it, didn't realize that this vulnerability was out there, and that vulnerability was taken advantage of to not only put his data at risk, but the millions of usernames and passwords were put at risk by that. So your breach may not be quite that significant, but a breach that you would have is still going to be significant. So this is important, that you actually have the updates installed, and it's important that you know about this threat as well. So there's a researcher from SafeBreach that actually revealed at a recent conference that 0-day threats that could be exploited in downgrade attacks to unpatch fully updated Windows 10 and Windows 11 and Windows Server systems and reintroduce old vulnerabilities. Microsoft has actually released an advisory on the 2 unpatched 0-day threats. They are actually CVE 2024-38202 and CVE 2024-21302. And they coordinated this, and they did this in coordination with the presentation so that the information will be out there for individuals and security firms to protect, and managed service providers to protect their clients. And they provided actually a mitigation advice until a fix is released. So in the downgrade attack, what happens is the threat actor forces an up-to-date target device to roll back to older software versions, reintroducing vulnerabilities that can be exploited to compromise the system. So the researchers discovered that the Windows update process could be compromised to actually work in reverse. Rather than updating, it could downgrade the operating system, including dynamic link libraries, or DLL files. Those are system files, and the NT kernel. Even though all of these components are now out of date, when checking with the Windows Update, the OS reports that it is fully updated with recovery and scanning tools, unable to detect any issues. So this is very critical, and it's something that you definitely want to take take protection against. So there's there are ways, and Microsoft is working on a patch to address this and to correct this issue, and they'll be rolling that out in the future. It is working on a fix for the Windows Update Stack elevation of privilege, and also the Windows kernel mode elevation of privilege vulnerabilities, and so those are patches, and you'll want to stay. In fact, Microsoft will be releasing their patches coming up real soon. In fact, this week they'll be releasing those patches. So just by listening to this show, you'll have an early update to that, and you'll be able to actually get out there, get these updates installed so that your system can be as protected as possible. So one of the things that again, there are other updates or other threats that are out there, and Acronis is warning of a cyber infrastructure default password abuse and attacks. So Acronis is warning customers to patch a critical cyber infrastructure security flaw that lets attackers bypass authentication on vulnerable servers using default credentials. And the Acronis cyber infrastructure, by the way, Acronis is a backup company, but they also have gotten into cybersecurity recently. And their software is a unified multi-tenant platform for cyber protection that combines remote endpoint management, backup, and virtualization capabilities. It's also designed to run disaster recovery workloads and store enterprise backup data securely. But what is happening with this is that the attacker can utilize this master password and actually gain access to the server. So earlier in the week, the company confirmed in a new security advisory that the bug had been exploited in attacks, and warned admins to patch their installations as soon as possible. So installing the latest version of the Acronis cyber infrastructure software can actually help and can prevent this from happening. So the updates contain fixes for one critical severity security vulnerability that should be installed immediately by all users. This vulnerability is known to be exploited in the wild. So if you're out there, you're an Acronis user, you use the Acronis software, you'll want to make sure that you are protected from that. Now, there's also another vulnerability that is affecting business clients. There is a network monitoring software called Progress WhatsUp Gold. So Progress is the company, and WhatsUp Gold is the product. It's a popular network monitoring tool. And this tool actually has a vulnerability that can allow attackers access to the entire network. Hackers are already leveraging this threat to create a doorway to networks and data. So it's critical. If you're out there and you're using this, or maybe your IT firm is using this, maybe you don't know if your IT firm is using this, whoever's providing your data. It is important that you actually go out and check on this and make sure that your systems are protected. Now, how would you do this? Well, if you probably don't know how to do this on your own, but a Faster PC does provide third-party security audits. So if you're out there, you have a business, you have IT, and you're satisfied with them, or maybe you even have in-house IT, and you think you're doing good and you think everything is protected, but you're not quite sure, and you don't really want to know. You really want to know whether you are protected, whether your systems, whether the patches are being installed, whether there are security vulnerabilities, whether hackers could possibly get in and compromise, or whether this vulnerability is actually running on your network, opening your network up to vulnerable attack. Well, a Faster PC does provide this service. We can actually come in and we can provide a scan of your network, and we can see whether your network is safe or not, and we can provide you with some remediation suggestions as well. And this is good, for any of our customers out there, any of our listeners that may be out there and want to have protection. We can help you provide this, and we can do this for you to help secure your systems.
And we're coming to the end of today's show, but if you've missed any part of this show, or just want to listen to it again or watch it again, because you can do that at our Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can not only hear the show, but also see the show. And when we've described and shown you how to resolve computer problems, you can actually see that and watch it over and over again at our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. You can get there by going to our website of fasterpc.com and clicking on the links. We're open today until 2 p.m. Monday through Friday, we're open from 9 to 5, and next Saturday, we'll be open from 9 to 2. We want to invite you to listen to our church radio show tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. here on WPSL. The title to tomorrow's sermon is Applying Biblical Principles to Government, Part 5. You can listen to other sermons on our church website, covenanttabernacle.com, or our church Facebook page, Covenant Tabernacle World Outreach Center. You can find a Faster PC's Facebook page and YouTube channel by searching for a Faster PC on Facebook and YouTube, or by going to our website and clicking on the links. While there, you can actually watch the show, not only hear the show, but also watch the show and see the steps that we go through to actually resolve computer problems. A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1 on the east side of US 1, just north of Rio Mar. We're also on the web at www.afasterpc.com. Again, that's afasterpc.com. And you can reach us at 772-878-5978. Again, 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a Faster PC?
1 Timothy 2 instructs us to pray for those who are in authority over us. In America, we not only have the right to pray, but also the right and responsibility to vote. How do you know which candidate will uphold biblical values, though? FloridaVotesValues.com now has local voter guides available in several counties. Visit FloridaVotesValues.com to learn where the candidates stand on life, liberty, marriage, sex ed, transgender bathrooms, taxes, the Second Amendment, critical race theory, defund the police, and more. Again, visit FloridaVotesValues.com.
This is WPSL Fort St.